Students, today I am going to start with exercise 4.3 and here we will discuss how to draw the graph of the linear equations. For example, I am taking a first question. In this case, it is given that x plus y is equal to 4 and we have to draw the graph for this linear equation. Done. Remember the thing, when this is a linear equation, that means when the power of x is equal to 1, power of y is equal to 1, this is a linear equation, and linear equation is always represents straight lines. If by chance, if you have to given y square or y cube or x cube, etc., if these terms are given, these are not a linear equation, and remember the thing that always represents the curves. But this is a linear equation, and linear equation always represent a straight line. Now the question is how we can represent this straight line. Okay, for the solution of this equation, you can write your equation in the form of y is equal to 4 minus x, or otherwise x is equal to 4 minus y. Done. And after that we have to draw a table like this. Okay, in this case you have to substitute some values for x, and similarly you have to substitute some values for y, so that we can find some points, because when we got some points, then we can draw that curves, that lines. Okay, in this case this is a line, so if you want to draw the line, we need some points. Okay, and for the points we have to substitute the values for some values for x and some values for y. And it is the easiest way that in first case you can put x is equal to 0, and then in that case you can find the value for y. So when x is equal to 0, see, when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 4, and when y is equal to 0, okay, y is equal to 0, in that case x is equal to 4. Why I am taking these 0 points? Because I think everyone knows that this is your x-axis and this is your y-axis. This is the origin, and the position of the origin is I think you know, this is your 0 0. In this side the values are positive, this side the values of y is a positive, and when we are on the x-axis, in that case your y coordinate is always 0. So in that case, if you want to draw a point, that will be, if it is lies on the line, okay, remember, in that case the coordinates of that point is like this, a comma 0, and when we are on the y-axis, in that case the coordinate of some point is 0 comma b. The logic is the coordinate for the any point is x comma y. So when x is equal to 0, in that case it becomes a 0 comma y. When y is equal to 0, in that case it is equal to x comma 0. So this is the logic. That's why I am taking x is equal to 0, because it makes your calculation is very easy. So that's why I am taking this 0 and 0. And the second thing is that these points shows that line touches y axis and x axis. This is the logic. That's why I am taking 0 and 0 like this. So in this case, the coordinate for the first point is 0 comma 4, and the coordinate for the second point is, this is second point, okay, this is a P1, and suppose this is a P2. So in that case the coordinate for the second point is 4 comma 0. Now we have to draw these points on the your x-axis and y-axis. This is a 4 comma 0. So here it is a 1 2 3, and approximately this is your 4, and so that's why it is equal to 4 comma 0, because we are on the x-axis. When we are on the x-axis, in that case your y coordinate is 0, so that's why it's a 4 comma 0. Similarly, when we are on the y-axis, in this case the coordinate for the point is 0 comma 4. Once again it's a 1 2 3, and this is your 4. So we have to take 4 units, 1 2 3, and this is a 4. So coordinate for this point is, that is called your 0 comma 4. This is a 4 comma 0. So now with the help of the scale you can draw a straight line like this. Okay, this is your straight line that passes from 4 comma 0 and 0 comma 4. This is your nothing but this is your x plus y is equal to 4. So this is a linear equation, and linear equation is always a straight line. So this is the solution for your first part. Similarly, you can solve any equation. And now I'm taking the next third part, because second part is that's the same. So you can try at home. Okay, if some problem is there, then you can ask from me. Third part is y is equal to 3x. Okay, now in this case y depends upon x and x depends upon y. This is again a linear equation because the power of x is equal to 1 and power of y is equal to 1. So that's why this is again a linear equation. And this is again a straight line because this is a linear equation and linear equations are always straight lines. Remember this thing. And now if you want to draw this line, once again you have to draw a table like this. Here are the sum values for x and similarly you can take the sum values for y. I am taking simply one or two values. Okay, now once again when x is equal to 0, naturally y is equal to 0. That means it passes from the origin. Okay, this is the origin. Okay, so it passes from the origin, this point of intersection. After this, I am taking x is equal to 1. When we take x is equal to 1, naturally y is equal to your 3. Similarly, for our this convenience, we can take some negative values. Now I am taking x is equal to your minus 1. In that case, y is equal to minus 3. The logic is because this and this line passes from the your origin. That means after that first quadrant and third quadrant. So that's why I am taking this 0 0 origin. After that positive and after that I am taking the negative values. This is the logic. Okay. And now this is your x-axis and this is your y-axis. This is your origin where 0 0 where x is a 0 and y is a 0. This is your origin starting point. Okay. Now in this case the first point is point 1 has coordinates 0, 0. The second point is that's a 1, 3. Similarly P3 that is called your minus 1, minus 3. Now I am going to draw these points. See 0, 0. This is our first point. This is your P1. After this 1, 3. That means x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 3. This is a 1. Okay. This is a 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is a 3. Okay. You can say 1, 2 and 3. This is a. After that you have to draw a line like this. Okay. And then a line from here. This is the point of intersection of x-axis and y-axis. So this is the point of intersection and its coordinates are 1, 3. Okay, this is your 0, 0. And after that, okay, now this line passes from the third quadrant. Okay, now this is a x is equal to minus 1. Here you know, in this case, this is a x dash. Here the values of x is a negative. Okay, from the origin to the left side, the values are always negative. So it is called your minus 1. And y is equal to minus 3. This is a minus 1, this is a minus 2, and this is your minus 3. So this is the point with the help of the scale, or when we are on the graph paper, exactly you know the what is the point of intersection. So this is the point of intersection, that is a minus 1, 3. This is. After this, we have to join all these 3 points, and then you will see there is a straight line that passes through all these points. So with the help of the scale and pencil you can draw. You have to use a pencil and scale. Okay, this is a straight line and this is nothing else. This is your y is equal to 3. When there is a no constant, remember that line always passes from the origin. There is a no c. In this case, this is your ax, this is a minus 1y and no c is there. So no constant is there. Okay, only the variables are here. So that's why it is always passes from the origin. That's all. Now see, this is the fourth part of the question number 1. Okay, in the fourth part he said that draw the graph of 3 is equal to 2x plus y. Once again it's a linear equation. In this case this constant is a given, so that's why it does not passes from the origin. Okay, once again I am going to write this equation in the form of y is equal to 3 minus 2x. Okay, so y is equal to f of x. In generally the equations are in the form of y is equal to f of x. That's why I am going to write y is equal to 3 minus 2x. Okay, once again if you want to draw this line, then once again you have to draw the table like this, x and y. Okay, I am taking x is equal to 0. Okay, x is equal to 0, that means on the y-axis. So x is equal to 0, in that case y is equal to 3. Similarly, when y is equal to 0, you can put here. When y is equal to 0, like this, when y is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, it is equal to your 3 is equal to 2x. Yani ki x is equal to 3 by 2. So it's x is equal to 3 by 2. That means 1.5. Approximately it's a 1.5. Done? Okay, now I'm going to draw this graph because the points on the x-axis and y-axis will be known. This is on the y-axis, so this is for when x is equal to 0 on the y-axis and y is equal to 0 on the x-axis. Okay, this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis, this is called your vertical line, this is called your horizontal line, this is your origin where the coordinate of x and y both are 0. I told you so many times. Okay, now first point is P having the coordinates 0, 3, and the second point is that's a P2 that the coordinates are 3 by 2, 0, 3 by 2, 0, yeah, 1.5, 0. I am going to draw this one. 0, 3, that means that is on the y-axis. In this case, x is a 0, y is equal to 3 units. So 1, 2, and this is a 3. 1, 2, and this is 3. So coordinates are 0, 3, this, and on the y-axis, this is a coordinate on the y-axis. Now 3 by 2, 0, that means it's a approximately 1, and suppose this is a 2, so 1.5 is here. So this is a 1.5, 0 is here. This is the point, and this is the point. Now join these 2 points, you see there is a straight line because this is a linear equation. So this is your straight line, and equation of this line is, that is called your 3 is equal to 2x plus 1. Similarly, you can draw any linear equation with the 2 variables. Okay, that's all.